wonderful way to say welcome to the papers this afternoon. Today is Wednesday, the midweek edition of the paper, right here on Kings 88.5. I guess you did, and we're so anxious to know what's happening in the different papers. That's why we are here to bring you up to speed about what are the different headlines trending at the back pages and the front pages of the different newspapers. That's what you're about to know right now. So my name is Newton Tukwa. So welcome. So strictly, not to waste your time, let's go to the first paper we have here this afternoon. The first paper here is the New Republic. The New Republic newspaper. The New Republic newspaper. On the front page of the New Republic, and it says 140 defiant government officials. Wow. 140 defiant government officials as LACC boss declined to give names. At the front page of the New Republic, that's what the New Republic is telling us here. On the front page, 140 defiant government officials as LACC boss declines to give names. Wow. So I see the footage of the LACC boss, Councillor Alexandra Zoe, right here on the front page of the New Republic newspaper. We cross quickly at the back page. And what are they reporting at the back page of the New Republic? At the back page here it says, no cause to panic. MOH shows citizens amid flu-like symptoms. No cause to panic. MOH shows citizens amid flu-like symptoms. Oh yeah. And here you see the footage. You see the footage of Dr. Joa T. Colley. She's the Assistant Minister for Creative Services. The Assistant Minister for Creative Services at the Ministry of Health. The footage is here. No cause to panic. MOH shows citizens amid flu-like symptoms. I see on the back page, court issues arrest order for criminal fugitive. Court issues arrest order for criminal fugitive. I see on the back page here, and it says professional in support of Iris agenda congratulates DG Von Bamos. He's the Director General of the National Social Security and Welfare Corporation, Von Bamos. Director General Von Bamos. Professionals in support of Iris agenda congratulates the Director General Von Bamos. So you get a copy of the New Republic. It's sold for $50 Liberian dollars. Just $50 Liberian dollars. You can have a copy of it. So we move quickly to the Oracle. The Oracle newspaper. What are they reporting? The Oracle newspaper is reporting what? And that's exactly what you're about to know this afternoon. So at the front page of the Oracle newspaper, it says, Bouaka pays $1 million to get Washington's backing. Liberian President Joseph Bouaka pays $1 million to get Washington's backing. You can see the footage of Liberian President Joseph Bouaka and President Trump. Donald Trump, as you can see. So they say Bouaka pays $1 million to get Washington's backing. I see the footage here. President Bouaka and President Trump right here on the front page of the Oracle newspaper. Still on the front page, It says Deputy Revenue Chief Bennett warns against interference. Deputy Revenue Chief Bennett warns against interference. The final here on the front page of the Oracle newspaper, it says President Bouaka meets 5 new ambassadors. President meets 5 new ambassadors as Liberia deepens global ties. President meets 5 new ambassadors as Liberia deepens global ties. And that does it for the front page of the Oracle newspaper. We'll move to the back page quickly. What is at the back page here? We're about to tell you what are they saying here at the back page of this newspaper. At the back page here, the first trending headline here is KOFA proposes 25 million stimulus bill. KOFA proposes 25 million stimulus bill to help families pay rent and school fees as growth slows. Wow. Former House Speaker, Councillor Fonati KOFA, as you can see here. So former Speaker KOFA proposes 25 million stimulus bill to help families pay rent and school fees as growth slows. See the footage of former Speaker Councillor Fonati KOFA. And the final headline here at the back page of the Oracle newspaper, it says, "We as health scare. Genuine concern over political fright." We as health scare. Genuine concern over political fright. So that's why the Oracle newspaper is reporting this afternoon. That does it for the Oracle. So the next paper here is the Verity newspaper. So Verity newspaper says, bribes before business. Bribes before business. U.S. report raises alarm over widespread corruption. So as you can see, bribes before business. U.S. report raises alarm over widespread corruption. Further, foreign investors report difficulties in meeting with government officials to discuss investment deals unless bribes are offered. This is interesting. And still on the front page of the Verity newspaper, they say a spring of accidents. A spring of accidents. Serenity Spring Academy opens to educate. Serenity Spring Academy opens to educate. So that does it for the front page of the Verity newspaper. We'll move quickly at the back page. What are they reporting? We're about to tell you on earth what they're reporting at the back page of this newspaper here this afternoon. So the back page, the first headline here, it says, China to renovate damaged joint chamber. China to renovate damaged joint chamber. The damaged joint chamber of the House of Representatives. Oh yeah. So China has agreed to renovate the damaged joint chamber. That's why the back page is reporting Verity News. And I see the footage of the pro tempore of the Liberian Senate. I see the footage of the pro temp, the Senate pro temp, Yomli Kaka Lawrence. You can see the footage here. And still at the back page of the Verity News, TU set for 12 commencement. TU set for 12 commencement. And TU is the Totman University. Totman University set for 12 commencement. I see the footage of the president here. The footage of the president of Totman University. Then still here at the back page of Verity News. Salary delay due to system upgrade. Salary delay due to system upgrade. Footage of the Minister of Finance and Development Planning. As you can see here, Augustine Gaffon, the footage of Gaffon at the back page here. It's the Minister of Finance and Development Planning. So salary delay due to system upgrade. So they say they are upgrading the system. So you got to hold your hand. Somebody said. It's still in Liberia. Cooperative to harvest 11 hectares of rice in Lofa County. Cooperative to harvest 11 hectares of rice in Lofa County. At the back page, these are headlines. Trending headlines at the back page of the Variety newspaper. We'll quickly, and that does it for the Variety newspaper. And you can have a copy. And they sold for $40 Liberian. Just $40 Liberian gives you a copy of this paper. Today's edition. So we'll move quickly to the Women Voices. The Women Voices newspaper. Oh yeah. This is where the views, the voices of women are expressed. The Women Voices newspaper. So quickly at the front page of the Women Voices newspaper, and the first trending headline here, it says, they have to think twice. They have to think twice. Hotel Africa residents plead as government eviction threatens children's education. They have to think twice. So who have to think twice? Oh yeah, so the government needs to think twice. That's what I say. So the paper is reporting that they have to think twice. Hotel Africa residents plead as government's eviction threatens children's education. Oh yeah, see faces of children here, parents, children, and I see the footage of Representative Bernard Blue Benson. I'm sure the Hotel Africa is in his district, as you can see here. So yeah. So still at the front page of the Women Voices, it says selfish betrayal of public trust. Selfish betrayal of public trust. Citizen frown at ex-lawmaker action to turn public clinic into rental apartment. Wow. Can you imagine that? Selfish betrayal of public trust. Citizen frown at ex-lawmaker action to turn public clinic into rental apartment. And I see the footage of former Nimba County District 2 Representative Prince Tokpa. Prince Tokpa footage. I see the footage of Prince Tokpa, former representative of Nimba County District 2. So the paper is reporting selfish betrayal of public trust. Citizens frown at ex-lawmaker action to turn public clinic into rental apartment. So you can see, so the public clinic turned into a rental apartment. So the Women Voices, let's quickly move at the back page. I want to see at the back page of the Women Voices newspaper this afternoon. At the back page, it says, COFA proposes 25 million relief fund to support most vulnerable citizens. Former hospital. COFA proposes 25 million relief fund to support most vulnerable citizens. You can see the footage of former hospital. Councillor Fonati Kofa. Still on the back page of the Women Voices newspaper, and it says LACC boss re-elected to regional post. LACC boss re-elected to regional post. I see footage of Councillor Alexandra Zo. the footage of Councillor Alexandra Zoe, the Executive Director at the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission. So still here at the back page of the Women Voices newspapers, it says lawmakers critique Bouakar's old deals. Lawmakers critique Bouakar's old deals. I see footage of House Speaker Rachel Coon and President Joseph Boakai. And finally, for the back page of the Women Voices newspaper, it says House to audit insight. House audit insight. House audit insight. You see footage of Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala and the Speaker Rachel Coon and the boss at the General Auditing Commission. All here at the back page of the Women Voices newspaper. That does it for the Women Voices newspaper. We'll move on to next. And the next is the Liberian Investigator. The Liberian Investigator. So at the front page of the Liberian Investigator, it says, tracking every gold. Tracking every gold. The Ministry of Mines and Energy has dismissed rumors of unaccounted gold exports. The Ministry of Mines and Energy has dismissed rumors of unaccounted gold exports, confirming that every once shipped by B Mountain Corporation is sealed, tracked, and verified under the government supervision from mine to airport. That's why the paper is reporting the front page of the Liberian Investigator. You can see the footage of the Minister of Mines and Energy. That's what the Liberian Investigator is reporting here this afternoon. So we move quickly at the back page of the Liberian Investigator. The back page of the Liberian Investigator, it says, Liberian basketball faces legal threat over unpaid debts. Liberian basketball faces legal threat over unpaid debts. Dix says, where's Dix? Dix, that's what Dix is saying. And the paper is reporting. Liberian basketball faces legal threat over unpaid debts. Dix says. The back page of the Liberian Investigator. And still at the back page of the Liberian Investigator, it says, CAS rejects LFA witnesses in Jubilee FC, that's regulation appeal. It says CAS rejects LFA witnesses in Jubilee FC relegation appeal. So the CSA rejects LFA witnesses in Jubilee FC relegation appeal. That's why the back page of the Liberian Investigator is reporting this afternoon. So that does it for the Liberian Investigator. So we move quickly to the Improfile newspaper. The front page of the Improfile newspaper, it says 48,000 Burkinabés registered. 48,000 Burkinabés registered. 48,000 Burkinabés registered And I see LRS Commander Colonel Elijah F. Rufus here, footage at the front page of the In-Profile newspaper. 48,000 Burkinabés registered. On the front page of the In-Profile, still on the front page of the In-Profile, they say Boakai faces corruption challenges. Boakai faces corruption challenges. As you can see, and footage of the Liberian president, Joseph Boakai. And still on the front page, we ask portrayal of UP sues his CDC government. We ask portrayal of UP sues his CDC government. I see footage of Deputy Minister for Public Affairs, Minister of Information and Cultural Affairs, Tourism, Daniel Sando, and former President George Weah. We ask portrayal of UP sues his CDC government. So we move quickly at the back page of the In-Profile newspaper. The back page it says two Nigerians drowned. Two Nigerians drowned. At the back page of the In-Profile newspaper. And still on the back page, it says, Delon wants Bapolo Superintendent resign. Delon wants Bapolo Superintendent resign. I see footage of Senator Abraham Darius Delon and Bapolo County Superintendent Sam Zina. That does it for the In-Profile newspaper. So we'll move quickly to the next paper here this afternoon. The next paper here is the news. The newspaper. So at the front page of the newspaper, it says, don't panic over seasonal flu. Don't panic over seasonal flu. Health Ministry assures. Don't panic over seasonal flu. Health Ministry assures. So you see that the footage of Assistant Minister Juwati Kwali, Assistant Minister for Curative Services at the Ministry of Health. Footage is right here on the front page of the newspaper. And still at the front page of the news, it says Delon wants GSE audit. Alien work permit. Delon wants GSE audit alien work permit. So you see footage of Senator Abraham Darius Delon and the boss at the General Auditing Commission, Gaswa Jackson. So you see the footage of Gaswa Jackson and Montserrat County Senator Abraham Darius Delon. All right, here on the front page of the newspaper. So we quickly move on at the back page of the newspaper. The back page, it says, prioritize service over money. Prioritize service over money. Videographer urges executive mansion interns. At the back page of the newspaper, it says, prioritize service over money. Videographer urges executive mansion interns. And still at the back page here, it says, Senate to launch strategic plan. Senate to launch strategic plan. See the footage of Senate Pro Tempore Senator Lawrence right here at the back page of the newspaper. The Senate Pro Tempore Yombli Kanka Lawrence. Footage right here at the back page. Senate to launch strategic plan. What is that strategic plan that the Senate is about to launch? That's why you need to get a copy of this paper, so you have the detailed information about the strategic plan the Senate is about to launch. And still at the back page, PUL establishes panel. PUL establishes panel to investigate media associations. PUL establishes panel to investigate media associations. And still at the back page of the news, LACC Executive Chairperson re-elected. I see footage of Councillor Alexandra Zoe. Finally, for the back page of the newspaper, it says Women Empowerment Project. Women Empowerment Project begins midterm review. Women Empowerment Project begins midterm review. So as you can see, and for those of you following the Wheel of Cloud TV, so here is it. So that does it for the newspaper. You can get a copy of this paper. It's sold for just $40 Liberian dollars. Just 40, imagine how cheap it is. Just $40 Liberian dollars. You can get a copy, get detail of those headlines. So we move next to the analyst. To the analyst newspaper. So we move quickly to the analyst newspaper, the front page. So the front page, the first headline here, it says, Dr. Yan fires back with evidence of structured leadership. Dr. Yan fires back with evidence of structured leadership. Documents similar contradicts and fail both allegations. Dr. Yan fires back with evidence of structured leadership. Documents similarly contradict and fail both allegations. So you see the footage of Dukbe Chris Yan. Dukbe Chris Yan, former boss, or dismissed boss at the National Public Health Institute of Liberia, NPHIL. You see the footage of Dr. Yan right here at the front page of the analyst. So it says once again, Dr. Yan fires back with evidence of structured leadership. Documents similarly contradict and fail both allegations. The footage of Dukbe Chris Yan. So still at the front page of the analyst newspaper, it says LACC intensifies fight against corruption. LACC intensifies fight against corruption. LACC intensifies fight against corruption, releases third quarter report, secures multiple indictments. And the footage of Alexandra Zoe of the LACC surfaces here again at the front page of the analyst newspaper. So finally, for the analyst newspaper. Final headline at the front page. Senator Cornyn outlines legislative priorities. Senator Cornyn outlines legislative priorities. Plans to confront business as usual. Plans to confront business as usual. Senator Cornyn outlines legislative priorities. Plans to confront business as usual. And footage of Bapolo County Senator Amara M. Cornyn here. So that does it for the front page of the analyst. We'll move quickly at the back page. What is here at the back page of the analyst newspaper? At the back page, it says, beyond the duopoly, Bellete's plea for new Liberia on third lien. Bellete's plea for new Liberia on third lien. Beyond the duopoly, Bellete's plea for new Liberia on third lien. See footage of the CMC political leader Musa Hassan Bellete. So still at the back page of the analyst, WFP, GOL to boost school feeding program. WFP, GOL to boost school feeding program. WFP approved that's 88.7 million funding for education. WFP GOL to boost school feeding program. WB approves 88.7 million funding for education. And I see the footage of Deputy Minister for Public Affairs, Daniel Sanders here. PDR takes action. Names panel to probe exonerate members. Footage of Julius Kanuba, the president of the Press Union of Liberia here. PUL takes action. Names panel to probe exonerate members. And the footage of Julia Kanuba, the president of the Press Union of Liberia, here at the back page of the analyst newspaper. So that does it for the analyst newspaper. We'll quickly move to the hot pepper. So we'll quickly move to the hot pepper newspaper, and what are they reporting here? So the front page of the hot pepper newspaper, it says, 2 audits covering almost the same period. 2 audits covering almost the same period as Credit's one Auditor General resigned. 2 audits covering almost the same period as Credit's one Auditor General resigned. So I see footage of Representative Musa Bellete, and I see former Assistant Finance Minister Benedict Koluba, the footage of Auditor General P. Gaswa Jackson, right here on the front page of the hot pepper newspaper. I see on the front page it says Executive Mansion launches 2025-2026 communication internship program. Executive Mansion launches 2025-2026 communication internship program. And finally, for the front page of the hot pepper, it says Grand Judet politician hails. Grand Judet politician hails CDC's infrastructure revolution. Grand Judet politician hails CDC's infrastructure revolution. I guess you want to know who is that Grand Judet politician. That's why you need to get a copy of the paper. So we move quickly at the back page of the hot pepper newspaper. The back page, and it says 8 oil production sharing contracts under scrutiny. 8 oil production sharing contracts under scrutiny. I see the footage of the House Speaker Richard Cohen and President Joseph Boakai at the back page of the Hot Pepper. I see on the back page of the Hot Pepper newspaper, it says Finance Ministry begins disbursement of October salaries, announces significant progress in system upgrade. Finance Ministry begins disbursement of October salaries, announces significant progress in system upgrade. I see the emblem of the Ministry of Finance here at the back page of the Hot Pepper. I can see the emblem. The Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, Republic of Liberia. As you can see, still at the back page, it says LNCC boss re-elected at West African Anti-Corruption Network. LNCC boss re-elected at West Africa Anti-Corruption Network. So the footage of Alexandra Zoe, the LNCC boss, right here on the back page of the Hot Pepper newspaper. So that does it for the Hot Pepper newspaper. The next paper and the final, the last but not the least, this is the final paper here to make our day here on this presentation. The last but not the least is the Heritage. The last but not the least is the Heritage newspaper. So the front page of the Heritage, and the front page here, it says Senate probes LTMI fraud, but executive silent. Senate probes LTMI fraud, but executive silent. And I see footage of the Police Inspector General Gregory Coleman and the Minister of Justice, Chancellor Oswald Tuwe. Still on the front page of the Heritage, rape, theft, injustice, define Boakai's Liberia. Rape, theft, injustice, define Boakai's Liberia. I see former Deputy Minister for Youth Development, suspended Deputy Minister for Youth Development, J. Bryant Mangill. I see Sekou Dukle. We move quickly at the back page of the Heritage. And the back page, it says Senator Dillon seeks audit of alien work permits. Senator Dillon seeks audit for alien work permits. I see footage of the Montserrat County Senator Abraham Darius Dillon right here. And still at the back page, it says government denies salary delay. Government denies salary delay. Confirm payment. That does it for the Heritage. And Heritage is the final newspaper. So you can get a copy of the Heritage newspaper just for $40 Liberian dollars. Just $40 Liberian dollars. So that's all the time we have to be here with you on the paper. And until we are back here tomorrow by God's willing. Thanks to all of you for being there. For those of you listening by way of radio, for those of you who have been following us by way of Kings FM Plus Clark TV, we appreciate all of you. My name is Newton Tukba. Bye-bye.